Hello YouTube, the Gun Nut here. Today is Friday, and it's also a new gun day for me. The DDI AK47M arrived. I'm super excited to have this gun. I wanted to give you some of my first impressions on the gun. This is kind of a first look. I'm just going to walk through from buttstock to muzzle, kind of talk a little bit about my observations so far. Keep in mind I am an AK novice, and so I'm approaching this from a novice viewpoint. A guy that has an AR but doesn't have any AKs yet until this one. Okay, we're going to walk through here from the tail end, the buttstock end. This is a Phoenix Technology stock. One thing right away I like is it has kind of a thick rubber pad here. It also has a hinged storage compartment. I haven't had it open yet. The length of pull of this stock, I think it's your typical commie block, really short length of pull. And then on the other side, as I swing it around here, you can see there is a sling hook or loop there. You can also see where it says Phoenix Technology, and it's made in the USA, the stock is, so it counts for 922R compliance. And I think the stock is one item that there is a chance that I'm going to change out at some point, but I'm obviously going to shoot it a lot first like this and see how I like it. Let me go ahead here and move forward here quickly. The grip is a Hogue grip. This thing feels really nice. I'm really liking this. Somewhat similar to Ergo grip I have on my AR. Go to the trigger next. The trigger is very good in my opinion. I'm not used to AK triggers, but this is feels really good. It has a low pull weight. This is a Tapco trigger. Again, I believe that helps with your 922R compliance. So we'll go ahead and function the bolt and show you the trigger pull. I'm going to pull it from the other side so you can maybe see that a little better. But it's a very nice trigger. So I'm definitely liking that. It did come with one Magpul magazine. And I know there's been some concerns about the Magpul magazines. Probably be a fine range magazine, but I do have some other magazines that I'm getting for it. I believe typical AK safety lever. Nothing too special about that. Maybe some point I might change it out with that Krebs that has the part that you can flip up with your thumb and also has a bolt hold open notch. Action feels pretty smooth. I'm not that familiar with AKs, so it's hard for me to know just how smooth it is. Well, we'll pop the cover here in a minute as well, but for now I'll keep moving forward. I believe these are the standard AK rear iron sight. Looks pretty decent, typical. It has the Hogue fore-end furniture. I like this part, the bottom part. It feels really nice. Again, it's similar to the grip, but this top plastic part, I mean, it just feels cheap. It does also come with some other pieces. Let me grab those. So it also came with this literally Ziploc bag in the box, and I did get this from Classic Firearms, and it was actually pretty fast in coming. So it has a replacement cover you can put on the top part of the grip or the fore end there that has a rail, but this is plastic. I don't expect that it will hold zero really well, but it is a nice thing to include, and it has some other rail sections, and I believe that these rail sections can fit into the Hogue front end here. I believe that's what these slots are for. I think it's the lower slots, but maybe it's the upper one. I'll have to play around with it. But it does come with two of those, the screws to put it on, and also a long rail section. Then, you know, our gas tube there, it is vented, has the vents. The barrel is a Green Mountain barrel. I think it's phenocite coated is the right term for the coating, which I think is a type of black oxide. And it has the AK slant muzzle brake. And it also has a cleaning rod. Moving on to the other side, you can see it does have the optics rail for mounting one of those optics mounts that can go over the top cover. The rivets look really well done. They look like nice formed heads without having dented the receiver. So, you know, and it has the magazine dimples here to keep the magazine wobble down. and maybe strengthen the receiver in that area. DDI builds their guns with a Hungarian parts kit. I believe they make the receiver in the US. Okay, I went ahead and pulled the dust cover off so we can take a look at the internals. You can see here the dust cover is pretty typical, simple stamped part. It does have a couple of ridge formations on there. And then we'll go ahead and take the spring out. Show you guys what that looks like. So the spring, you know, as far as I know, it's typical what you would find in your normal AKs. So if you can see in there, inside, see the trigger. It does look like, you know, we got a little bit of dirt on my hands from it, so it's probably fired at the factory and not clean afterwards. It is a single leg trigger, or whatever that's called. And then you can see the kind of the coiled springs. Go ahead and pull the bolt out. So, oh, that looks beautiful. Nice looking chrome gas rod. And then you can see the carrier. You can see the bolt. I said it looks like this has been you know, obviously fired, which is good. That means they're testing their guns. And you can see the bolt there. So here's a look at the underside. You can see that it is a DDI AK made in Knoxville, Tennessee. It is in 7.62x39, and it's the model 47S. You can see in there it's the Magwell area. The trigger guard. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, getting a chance to see some of the features and a little closer look of the DDI AK47S model in 7.62x39. As soon as I get a chance to take it out to the range, I'll report back, let you guys know how it shoots. But I'm really excited to have this DDI AK47. Thanks for watching, YouTube. If you like this video, please give it the thumbs up and subscribe. And be safe out there. Thanks, guys.